Hey everyone, this is Adam, aka Adari Bros. Today I'm doing a review on the Brass Louisville and Nashville 284 Big Emma by Division Point Imports. The Louisville and Nashville M1s were built in 3 orders. A total of 42 locomotives were built. Some were built by Lima. The first 20 were built by Baldwin. The final 22 were built by Lima. What you see here is a Lima version. These locomotives were one of the most powerful and modern 284s ever built. Some pulled passenger trains, many pulled freight trains. Unfortunately, there are no surviving 284 Berkshires in existence. This model's high fidelity to detail cannot be beat by anything I've ever seen. Every sand line and hatch on this locomotive is expertly finished by the master builders at Bow Rim Precision. Bow Rim Precision is the people that actually put this model together. I believe 100 of these were imported in 2 different runs. One run, the second run, 2009, is what this one is. The first run, I believe another 100 were made, so 200 total were built. They're extremely rare. They fluctuate in value, but they do not come up often enough to really put a certain value on it, but certainly over $1,000. One of the most interesting details of this locomotive is the headlight. If you look at the headlight, you'll notice that actually the engine number 1976 is right on the headlight. Another interesting thing about this model, and I'm very glad that they did put this detail in, is that when you turn on the power, you have operating marker lights, headlights, and I believe there's even an in-cab light. But certainly looks really cool with 1976 in front of it. This model does not have DCC, as I have not installed it yet, but it is a very easy job. In real life, these locomotives were built with roller bearing rods, which, according to engineers that operated these, were extremely quiet. It made the engine almost glide. The firebox detail is also masterfully done with all the proper lines and detail you should expect. The rivet detail is extremely well done, and the paint is perfect. The thing about brass that I really love, when you paint them, 90% of the time, for whatever reason, it just the paint looks better. All the lettering on the tender is proper, and you might notice the shape of the tender looks like some of today's Norfolk Southern water cars that they use behind the 611, because these tenders are the only thing left of the famous M1s of the Louisville and Nashville. The back of the tender features a operating headlight, as well as many other things like the safety decals. I'll zoom into those. The rivet detail is truly remarkable, and you can see there it's a 22,000. If you move the camera a little bit, you'll see the other two. 22,000 gallon tender. Safety first. The builder's plates are legible under magnification. A full cab interior has been modeled. As with many modern brass engines, every single pipe that would be in the cab and gauge is on the model. The other side of the locomotive is just as masterfully done. All the wheels are in gauge and extremely nice. It is a dummy front coupler on the front, however, you can easily change that out. It just looks better on this model because of how high fidelity all the detail is. It just looks great. Another cool thing to note is the feed water heater, the Worthington feed water heater. I believe it's a Type S or a Type SA. That help pump water into the boiler. The last thing I will do before ending this review is running the locomotive to show how smooth it is. Sorry for such a short run, but I do not, unfortunately, have that much space here. But I'll run it backwards again just to show you all. I have not found a model that can beat the running characteristics of many of my Boo Rim Precision pieces. Overall, I think this engine is excellent and definitely worth the investment. I do say investment, as I've owned 4 of these models, and I've made money on every single one. In fact, I've made enough money to pay for 2 of them for myself. So I think they're wonderful models. They're one of the best you can buy. Definitely worth it, and extremely rare. Take care, and I'd also like to thank TSG Multimedia, mostly for inspiring me to do some videos again. You may notice that my style has kind of changed. I really like what they do, and I really appreciate all that they do. If they have any, if you guys at TSG Multimedia don't want me to do them quite like this, that's fine, let me know. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your summer. Hopefully I'll be doing more of these videos in the coming weeks. Have a great day.